Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, I know, but as promised, I'm coming with them topics, okay? And this one is gonna be real quick and short and sweet. This is something we all ladies have to deal with, all right? And I'm just running some errands, and it came across my mind. Sorry, I'm in the parking lot, so I was wondering. I saw a little furry thing, so I'm wondering what was that. It has came across my mind, okay, that this is something that we really need to address as ladies, all right? So let's get right into the video. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? So you can stay notified every time I post, all right? Now, ladies, how to deal, all right, with a manipulative partner. All of us had one of those, okay? They are not easy to deal with. Sometimes you can't even rectify the signs because they're so smooth with it, right? But here's the thing, right? A manipulative man in general, whether he's your friend or intimate partner, life partner, it really doesn't make the difference. They all have their ways of trying to reflect control on a female that is important to them. And the main reason they do that is because control is the only way they know how to handle things. You know, men are very dominant, right? And without control, they feel weak. So I'm gonna cover some topics that I think that we really need to think about. You know, sometimes, most of the time, okay, we make the simple mistake of telling our future person about our past person, and that is a big no-no, because when you tell your new spouse about your past, what you've been through, what you've tolerated, it's honestly like telling them, like, okay, I tolerated this situation, so I'm strong enough to deal with it. And in their mind, they're hearing, oh, well, that means if I do it, she won't leave me because she been through it before. You know, we make that simple little mistake, and we have to realize that it's not always a good idea to tell our new person about our past, because it definitely can come against us in the end when we're trying to rebuild a new relationship with someone new. So I'm not saying hide your past, but don't go into details, because it can definitely like backfire, okay? Another thing is, when you decide to tell a man what you've been through and what you tolerated, all the pain that you absorbed from your past, okay, it makes them feel like they have time to play with you. Now, let me explain, right? If a man is not in your life for the right reasons and he's a classic narcissist or classic manipulator, then honey, he's just trying to buy himself time. So he'll hit you with the question of, what are your expectations, or what are you looking for in a man, just so he can figure out if he has enough time to play around with you and keep it pushing. Those are the simple mistakes that we make oftentimes, okay? Then following thereafter, when everything starts to go wrong and you start to complain to him, okay, about some simple petty little things, he starts to tell you that it's your fault. Everything is your fault, because guess what? He's trying to prolong the games. He's trying to prolong the mental control. He's trying to make you feel like you're the problem. And the problem with that is that it's classic manipulation, because everything can't be your problem. When somebody is treating you wrong and doing you wrong and making you unhappy and unwilling to accept responsibility or to even see what their actions has caused in the situation, whether it's a friendship or not, it can definitely make you think twice, like, wait a minute, but I'm not the one that's doing anything. I know for a fact I'm not complaining for nothing. But that's the mind trick right there. They'll say to you, it's your fault, because if you didn't do this, then that would have never happened. Sisters, don't let nobody play them games with you and manipulate you like that, okay? It's not worth it. So pay attention and stay focused, because before you know it, you'll end up doing that to yourself every time you meet somebody new, okay? You'll end up questioning yourself, thinking that everything is your fault, and you'll be trying to change things about yourself within your inner being, thinking that you're a horrible person because every relationship seems to be the same, or every problem seems to occur in every situation with a new person. You are not the fault. You are not the problem. You are a beautiful person, and if anybody cannot tolerate you within your raw being, then that means they're not the one. The one will love you for who you are, okay? You will never have to change a thing about yourself. The way you wear your hair, the way you do your makeup, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, your morals and beliefs. You don't have to change a thing when you're with the right person, okay? That's classic manipulation. Don't let nobody trick you into changing things about yourself, because then you become desperate, sister. Then you become desperate. I'm sorry, I just have to tell you, you become desperate, and you're making these unnecessary changes in your life because you want to have somebody. And let me tell you, I've been through it. Let me tell you, there's no reason, okay? No reason to make no drastic changes for nobody, because guess what? They're in and out of your life, okay? If they're there to stay, everything will go smoothly. I learned this the hard way. If they're there to stay, you don't have to make any drastic changes, okay? Love is simple, love is kind, and love is smooth sailing. All right, darlings? Now, another thing is, you don't know a man's true intentions in the beginning. So don't go all out. Don't start giving too much. Don't start making them feel like they got you wrapped around their finger because you're cooking dinner and you're doing laundry and you're like, you know, you breaking out all the tricks to keep him comfortable and allowing him not to want to stray. But it's too soon, because you don't know what his true intentions is. He'll tell you what you want to hear, right? Men tend to do that, sister. Yeah, a man will tell you everything that you want to hear in the beginning because he's feeling you out. You know, he want to see if you're weak. And I'm sorry to admit it to you, but manipulative men often tend to stray on weak women because they feel like they could get away with the most crap with you when you're weak. And the term weak sounds very degrading, but I'm just telling you the truth. Like, you have to be the ambiance of strength around these men. You have to beat them at their own game. You gotta pay attention to their every move, how they text you, how they talk to you, how they act around you, everything, sister. Like, don't let nothing slide. I'm telling you, be on your P's and Q's with these men, okay? And last but not least, how to deal with a manipulative partner, okay? We all know that our number one enemy is our intimate partner. Why? Because that partner knows all of our secrets, all of our strengths, all of our weaknesses, and that partner knows our family members, you know, our past, our present and future. Okay, honey? So we oftentimes have to absorb the ideal that we're sleeping with our enemy, right? And this backfires every time, especially during a breakup or a disagreement. Christian, during a, sorry guys, I got my baby in the bag. During a breakup or a little taking a break segment, you know, a lot of relationships have on and offs, okay? And during this time, that's when they tend to want to leak all your secrets. They tend to want to try to put you down like you were nothing, like you didn't mean anything to them at one point in time. You know, the whole woodworks. And we have to understand that a man can be your biggest competition. He can be your biggest hater, okay? Because men want you to do well, but not better than them. Now, let me explain. Your partner will root you on. He will support you if he does, because not many will even support you, you know. And he will talk you on and lead you on to feeling like, you know, you could do whatever it is that you want to do in life, right? But once you start doing better than him, sister, it becomes a competition. In his mind, you are an enemy. You are a competition. You are a competitor. Because guess what? It goes back to the control. He wants to control you no matter what. And I know you're saying, but girl, that don't sound right. Because if he loved me, why would he want to control me? But sister, I'm telling you, I've been through it. I've seen it with my own two eyes, okay? These men, they cannot last if they don't have some type of grip on you, all right? If they can't control you a certain way, then it's all bets are off. That's when they start lying and cheating. They start finding reasons to walk away from you or give up on the situation. They start blaming you for everything, girl. You know, it just like, it's very sick and twisted. But I would never lie to you, ladies, because I love you all. We're going through this together, okay? We're going to hold each other hand. We're going to support each other through all this crap, all right? All 2020, we're going to talk about it, all right, sisters? These men will see you as competition because a man wants you to need him. And in today's society, our ladies, we bossing up. We don't need them, we want them. And they don't like it, okay? They can't control our money. They can't tell us, oh, next week I'll give you some money to do your hair. We ain't having that. We got our own money, okay? We do our own hair. We pay our own bills. We don't got to sit back and wait on him to do nothing, okay? So that's why these men are not having it. The minute you slip away financially and mentally, it's a wrap for them. They can't take it. And sister, you are worth so much more. You deserve a man that can sit back and let you shine and not think about seeing you as a competition, okay? Tell him that you're his equal, because y'all bossing up together, all right? All 2020, remember, stay clear of the manipulative partner, sisters, okay? I'll see y'all soon. God bless.